Hello everyone and welcome to Mascara Fighters Toyline 3 launch. Let's go! And we're back. Starting now, you're gonna see the actual action figures. Starting with, right here, Dr. Fernando Pyro. This action figure is very important because he is the leader of the second group of villains inside of the Mascara Fighters universe. He eventually turns into Dr. Fire, who's the leader of the Evil Force gang, and it was really important to do this, figure and have him come into the line. As you can see, he's a doctor, so he's got a lot of medical-looking gear, so to speak. He's wearing his scrubs. He's got a red shirt. He's got his eyes colored, as much as you can see there. There's the back. He has the coat sort of hanging towards the bottom, towards the back, but I did want to give him some space there just to movability, I guess, if you will. See, he can move pretty well. And thanks. Now on to the next figure. Here we have the first line metal droids. These metal droids are the first versions of the metal droids, obviously first line. These characters are also very important to the Mascara Fighters mythos, so I wanted to make him in action figure form. He's a chunky dude, as you can see. There's the back of him, there's the side of him, and here's a couple of looks. This character doesn't have a lot of weapons or anything. He's just like big and clunky for the fact that that's who he is as a character. He's supposed to be big, bad, and menacing. There. So you can see, that's the first line metal droid. Next we have Thorax. Here is Thorax. This character is the brother of the two main villains of the Fatal Evolution group. This character is also known as Danny Mathis, before he transforms into this big behemoth monster looking thing. He has a wheel spin here. He's also got no legs because that's part of the storyline for him. He's got this big circular power pack in the chest. He's got metallic coated arms, as you can see there. There's the back of him. There's a side view of him, a little better there, right there. And that is Thorax. And this character was originally ready to launch a while back, but when making 3D printing, when making 3D models, when making action figures, he wasn't up to standard, so I had to restart him completely. And so here we are. Here is the final version of him. Also, before I let you go, he's got a flat little base there because since he's sort of on a wheel, I wanted him to have that type of look to him. And there he is. Next, we have the penultimate figure, which is Samantha Bright, right here. Maybe a little too bright. There we are. There's Samantha Bright. As you can see, this character is the first recurring character in the series because she comes in and out of the series. This character is super important because she is the big sister to Sunny Bright. This character is sort of a badass, really. There's no other word to say it. She's an awesome badass. She knows how to do a lot of fighting. She's very skilled. She's also got this funky hair and she wears a crown on her head. So you can see there's a better look for her. So you can see right there. She's also wearing these boots and these pads, gloves, armbands on the back. She also has a hole right here so she can hold her weapon, because she has a weapon of a sword that's where you could put her there. Or if you're an action figure collector and you have just a regular sword hanging around, you could put her there. I did want to show that the hands have a space big enough, you could see there, so you could theoretically put in weapons, just like with this character of Thorax. See, they have the hand spaces, because sometimes when people model toys or they make toys, they don't make the spaces for the hands. So that was important. And I did want to do this figure also because this figure was part of an animated short called Samantha Droid Day. And that was a very cool experience because a voice actress actually got to voice this character. Rachel Reddy, she was very nice to voice the character, and she was very supportive of the brand as it was growing. And I said one day I'd give a shout out, so now today in the launch, there's your shout out, you know, promise kept. And there it is, there's the character, Samantha Bright. Finally, we have the last character, which is Sunny Bright. Now here is Sunny Bright. I am happy with her, the way she looks, everything. She wears this big jumpsuit, sort of a prison outfit, because like a prison jumpsuit, because that's basically her gimmick. She gets exiled from her planet, and you know, she has to come to Earth, where she gets with the Mascara fighters, and they help her, and they help grow the brand. I mean, help grow the universe and storyline, and she's super important. She's also eventually becomes the love interest for Mascara Red, who is Alejandro Alvarez. So this character is super important. This character is a main character. This character is going to be seen after her introduction into the series a lot. She's a permanent part of the cast. So I wanted to show that. I wanted to show off her boots as well. She has the hands that have the openings as well, so you can put a little weapon or something there as well. See, there's a little close-up. And now let me show you a couple of, you know, just fun looks. See right there, there's the two sisters, Sunny and Samantha Bright. See? You know, very toyish stuff, but there she is. She could have been a little smaller, but you know, for the figure and what it is, I'm super excited to have them in my hand. Another quick shot I can show you is of a first line metal droid, and what she does is, she kicks him in the face and pretty much destroys him like most heroines do, you know, female heroes. Stop the bad guy robots. So also kind of cool is that she teaches Sunny Bright some fighting skills along with the Mascara fighters, so then Sunny's able to, and eventually the two sisters are able to beat up the bad guys, which is a lot of the fun in superhero making and toy designing and things like that. So there's that. Also, this is a big bad guy, so he could come in and start like hitting the character in the face, which is a very villainous thing to do. Sort of throw her around, but. And finally, here's Dr. Fernando Pyro. Now this character turns evil. I forgot to mention that this character doesn't start off evil, but he does turn evil. And finally, to close this segment of the launch, I wanted to give you a solid shot of all of the characters together. Pull away here a little bit. Get them all in the frame. And here we are. Mascara Fighters Toyline 3, starring Samantha Bright, Thorax, Dr. Fernando Pyro, Sunny Bright, and First Line Metal Droid. Here, as you can see, is a layout of all of the characters with their boxes. I wanted to give you guys that shot as well because it's pretty important to show the box art with the characters and things. And I think it's sort of a cool look anyways. Thanks. And here we are with all of the boxes. Here's all the box art. Here's the front. I wanted to show you guys what the front of the boxes look like. You see, there's the back of the boxes. They all have their little bios, by the way. To read that. There's the other bio shot. Let me flip this over so you could read her bio. Right there. There's his little bio and his bio. So there we are, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining me on the launch of Toyline number 3. These figures are available now in limited quantity on mascarafighters.com. You could also check them out on social media. You can check them out on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and go through the proper channels. Just message and you'll get your figure. Thanks for watching again. And this has been so special to be able to have the opportunity to launch my third toy line right here at Seminole Hard Rock Casino. This is very cool. You're going to be seeing a lot of things in this video, and I hope you enjoyed them. This is a fun thing to do to keep growing the brand as much as humanly possible, and I will see you next time. Peace. Señoras y señores, bienvenidos al final de esta presentación. Este evento ha sido bien especial, poder lanzar la tercera línea de juguetes de Mascara Fighters, y aquí pueden verlos a mi lado. Ha sido bien especial poder lanzar estos personajes de que son tan importantes para la serie, de que son Samantha Bright, Sunny Bright, Dr. Fernando Pyro, Thorax y First Line Metal Droid. Estas figuras están disponibles ahora a través de mascarafighters.com, y en las redes sociales pueden mandar su mensaje y se le manda el link para poder ordenar estos juguetes en cantidades bien limitadas, porque sí. Muchas gracias y hasta la próxima, y espero que hayan disfrutado este pequeño lanzamiento de Mascara Fighters, porque creen de que esto no ha sido fácil poder llegar a este punto de mi carrera, poder lanzar una tercera línea de juguetes para Mascara Fighters, de que ha sido tan increíble y tan importante parte de mi vida. Gracias y hasta la próxima. Bye.